This is my ship's engine control room, and this is, you can see, the ECR console. So in this video we will be discussing that what all parameters you can see and what are the controls you can see remotely from the engine room and through these engine control room console. So let's see. First of all, this is the LCD display which shows the main engine and other auxiliary engines and machineries parameters. Same you have to screen here too. Next you can see here the deadman alarm panel. The deadman alarm panel is there. Here you can see the clock. Right now it's 2200 hours. This is the extension alarm panel. This extension alarm panel is basically for UMS and for keeping the duty engineer. This is the remote panel for the generator engine fuel supply unit by alpha level. This is the remote panel for the main engine fuel supply unit, again by alpha level. As you can see here, there are supply pump and the circulating pump buttons are also given. Same for the main engine and the generator engine. Here you can see the running indicators for the purifier, main engine lube oil, generator engine lube oil, bilge water, air conditioning system, reefer, and AHU fan, ejector pump, distillate pump, fuel oil pump. Here you can see the running equation for the jacket cooling water cooler and Saturn cooling water temperature run, main engine cooler temperature and others. Here also you can see the console source for the main AC 220 volts and emergency AC 220 volts and DC 24 volts. Next you can see here the steering gear panel, alarm panel, where you can see the number 1 and number 2 pump unit for the steering gear motor. Also here you can see the parameters like motor running, motor overload current and power failure, control power failure, phases fail, oil level low, etc. Next you can see the rudder angle indicator, and here you can see the main engine RPM indicator. Right now the RPM is 82 RPM set. Next you can see the main engine revolution counter, and next to that you can see the percentage of load on the main engine, that is main engine fuel oil rack indicator, which is currently 60%. Here you can see the main engine control panel where this right now the RPM is set at 82. Also there is main engine governor control unit. Alright, next you can see the turbocharger of main engine running RPM indicator. Here on this ship we have two turbochargers for main engine, number 1 and number 2. Now you will witness some gauges, pressure gauges for main engine fuel oil inlet pressure, number 1 turbocharger lube oil inlet pressure, main engine lube oil inlet pressure, number 2 turbocharger lube oil inlet pressure, main engine piston cooling oil inlet pressure, the main engine air cooler cooling water inlet pressure, cylinder jacket cooling water inlet pressure, and main engine starting air inlet pressure. Next you can see the main engine scavenge air receiver pressure, also the main engine control air inlet pressure. And lastly you can see here the auxiliary boiler steam pressure indicator with the auxiliary boiler water level indicator, which is normal. Here there is an elevator alarm box, which is not compulsory but depends on the ship to ship. If you are having elevator, then there would be a buzzer. Here you can see the auxiliary boiler running indicator, number 1 air compressor running, number 2 main air compressor running indication, and the soot flow. Here you can see the fire alarm panel and the auxiliary boiler emergency stop also. In the mid you can see the oil mist detector and panel is there, where you can see the alarm, fault, isolate, test and default, etc. controls are there. Also the procedure for testing the oil mist detector is given properly, you can see here very well. And on this like bench you can see the petrol call system, the buzzer and the flicker stop for the lamps. Here's the sound powered telephone, and there is auto telephone. The sound powered telephone is basically you dial, suppose you have to do the wheelhouse 1, so you set the dial to wheel number 1, and then you pick up the phone and take this lever up and rotate, then it will make the call to the wheelhouse. Similarly, if you want to make a call to the steering gear room 4 during the sound powered, then all you have to do is change the knob to 4, because number 4 is the steering gear room. Then change to number 4, pick up the receiver, take this lever up and rotate slowly, and then call will be made. Next, auto telephone. Here you can see the control room indicating panel. The main engine control panels are there, like bridge and a lot of things, and auxiliary boiler, auto and manual is there. Next you can see the main engine telegraph receiver. Right now the navigation full is set because we are at 82 rpm. Here you can see the telegraph in the harbor speed table. Next you can see the alpha lubricator system by MAN BMW here, and there is the printing paper for the alarm and the data logging printer. So this is all about the ECR control, and I hope you are very well understood about the engine control room control console, and let me show you some of the harbor table speed in the meantime. You can see here the parameters for the a lot of speeds, like half astern, slow astern, dead slow astern, and slow ahead, half ahead, full ahead, C. So these are the speed tables. Next you can see the alpha lubricator system for the feedback, signal failure and all. The adaptive control, cylinder control oil, alpha lubricator system with DN40 cylinder oil, and yeah, this is the public announcement mic receptacle, so you can make a announcement from here also. Like on this screen we can see a lot of this is the main engine, settling tank and service tank, geo service tank. These are the bunker tanks, 4 bunker tanks are there, geo storage and DMG. Overflow tank is stationary, 2 purifiers are running. This is the generator panel, engine view. This is the main engine and general engine fuel oil supply system, service system. This is the purifying and transfer system. This is the boiler and incinerator for the fuel oil system. Next is the lube oil service system. Central cooling water system. You can see here the 3 super cooling seawater pumps with seawater pressure 2.7 bars. Next, freshwater cooling system. You can see here the LT and HT expansion tank. And lastly, alright, I hope this ECR console is very well understood by all of us, and we can know what all parameters we can have on this. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Bon voyage.